Hey guys, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be responding to your comments once again. As I say, I'm going to be getting more on top of this. I'm going to be doing it every single week, so if there is any questions that you do have at the end of this video or anything that you want me to answer in a video, just leave it in the comments down below and I will respond to you guys. But apart from that, let's get straight into reading some of your comments. I'm going to put them on the screen as per usual and then read them and then give my response, my answer to your guys' comments. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So starting off with the first one is, when you sell your bundles, what platform do you send them on? Sometimes files are sometimes too big to send in the chat. Now 100% they are sometimes too big to send in a chat. I have that issue with Twitter, I have that issue with Snapchat, I have that issue in multiple different platforms. Now for bundles or just large content in general, so for videos, let's say you only have one video that's a bit too large to send in chat, I recommend using a website called WeTransfer.com. It's basically a website where you can input your video into there, then you can either send it straight to their email or send them a link where they can just go and download the video, which is really simple. That's what I use for videos a lot of the time. Otherwise, for things like bundles and a lot bigger, more content, I recommend just creating a folder in Google Drive. Now, normally you just need a Gmail account to sign up onto Google Drive. You can create a folder, name the folder like, maybe the month and the year, so then you know what bundle it is, and essentially just add all the content into there. To share it across, all you have to do is basically click on it. I'm pretty sure there'll be 3 dots next to it, and you click share, and then you can share it to people, and make sure you share it to people as viewers, not editors. If you share it as an editor, then essentially they could delete the videos out of the bundle. So make sure you send it as a viewer, and that way they can view all the content if they have access to it. That's the best way I would recommend doing it. You basically will just take their email off of them, share it straight to their email. You put in the email in Google Drive and just share it straight to their email. I don't even know if it has to be a Gmail email to do it. I think you can share it to anyone's email, but a lot of the time people do have Gmail emails anyway, so that one really isn't too hard to do. But yeah, Google Drive, that is the best place I recommend for sharing bundles and large amount of content. Okay, so the next one is, should you ask them about their budget so you have an idea what you're working with? Like if you can ask for 50, 100, or stay lower, $10, $20. 100% you can ask them for their budget. Now, some people I recommend asking budgets more than others. So normally if people bring up the fact that they want to do smaller sends, then I'd recommend asking about their budget. A lot of the time people do end up telling you. If they bring up anything money related, you can find out their budget. I don't think it's needed to ask them about their budget, but if you ask them to send too much, like if you ask them to send a large amount and then they say it is too much, then that's when I'd say, okay, then what's your budget? Like, what are you looking to send? How much are you looking to do sends for, of the value in that? I basically just ask it if they've already mentioned that they want to do smaller sends because clearly they don't have as much money, or if they are complaining that something is too much, then I will find out what budget is suitable for them and kind of how much of sends they really want to do and things like that. And some people are really open and honest and tell you straight away, but I don't think it's needed. But I recommend just doing it if people bring up about it's too much or they ain't got a lot of money, just then I'd find out. But you could ask everyone, it's entirely up to you. I don't think it's a bad thing to ask anyone. It's being polite, it's being decent, and you're being a decent human being, you're actually being nice to them. So I don't think there's anything wrong with asking them about the budget. It's entirely up to you how often you want to do it, but I don't think it's needed all the time. But it's nothing wrong with it. And to be fair, I do ask people about their budget quite regularly when they bring up, like I say, is they want smaller sends or it's too big of a send, then yeah, I definitely talk about budgets with people. Okay, and then the next one is, can you tell us what apps we can use to take video calls that are safe? Snapchat isn't the best option in my opinion. They've taken numerous of my accounts and it gets really annoying. Now, I completely understand the Snapchat thing because I've had my fair share of accounts been deleted by Snapchat as well. The current account that I do have has not been deleted by Snapchat. It's literally insane. For recommendations of getting accounts deleted from Snapchat, a lot of the time I don't know why mine get deleted because I don't really do a lot on them. I don't really use Snapchat to sell anything anymore. But one thing that I think is the biggest thing that gets your account deleted is sending content directly through Snapchat himself. So maybe send it through Google Drive, or posting on your story. If you're posting on your story specifically feet content or anything risky, your account can get deleted. That is one thing, because obviously it's risky content. They class it as nudity and you can't really post that on your story. But for video calls, as in platforms that video calls are safe. Now, I've done video calls through Twitter. I don't know if it still does have the option to do video calls. I think with some people you can do video calls. Yeah, like there is still the option for video calls in Twitter. You could do it through Twitter, or you could do Telegram. That's another platform as well. You could do it straight through Telegram. So in my recommendations, I would say Twitter or Telegram for the video calls. Another platform, if you can't do Twitter or Telegram, you could do Skype. I've done Skype ones a couple times before, not very often, but I have done a few Skype ones. People do ask for Skype sometimes, and maybe they might have Skype as well. I don't know. Or Discord, places like that maybe as well. I'm not entirely sure. I've never done them through Discord, but it might be something that some more people might do. Like a lot of people do have Discord, so it might actually be a place that people do. I don't really do video calls anymore. I don't really enjoy them. I just don't like doing video calls. A lot of the time I just do them through Snapchat, but obviously I don't talk in video calls. I never showed my face either, and Snapchat was just the easiest place for me to do them. Okay, so the last one I've got is on my phone, it shows my balance in US dollars, but I'm in the UK and have set my location to the UK. Most of the time when I add product links to gifts, it says the site is not a partner with Phone, so it will be paid as cash. Just wondering, is this also how it is for you, or is there some way I can change my balance and gifts to show in pounds? It seems like it's not recognising that I'm in the UK. Now, as for the gifts not being partnered with Phone, what I recommend doing sometimes is just adding the product link into Phone, and then sometimes, yeah, it may not be like a partner for it, but it can fetch the data still. So I recommend using just like websites like Amazon. Otherwise, what I would do is literally just copy the image of the product, copy the name of the product, and then put the price of the product and how much it would cost you to pay the postage in total. Put that in the price. Make sure you set the value to GBP because you said you are in the UK, and then just add it to your wish list like that. And then obviously if someone pays it, they'll get paid as cash, and then you would obviously go and purchase it yourself. That's what I would recommend doing. That's what I do a lot of the time, because I find that when things get shipped through Phone, it takes longer, especially with like Amazon. Because if I have a gift and I add it to my Phone and it's an Amazon gift, let's say if they bought it today, I could get that gift tomorrow. If I purchased it off my own Amazon account, I could just get that tomorrow. But if it's through Phone, there could be a chance I get it maybe a few days later. So I'd rather get it sooner. So I'd rather get it as cash and then just spend my own money, because I can get that paid out from Phone, you know, type of thing, to buy it myself. So I'd recommend just doing it like that, copying the image, copying the name, putting the price in as what the value you want it to be in, just adding it to your wish list as a cash gift like that. For the gifts on your wish list, always make sure you're setting the value to GBP when you are adding them. There will be an option you can choose a bunch of different currencies, set the value to GBP. That way you know it is pounds getting paid. So essentially if it's £10, then Phone would obviously convert it into dollars. So you'd be getting maybe like $13, $12, $13. As for the gift balance in Phone itself, now my gift balance is actually in dollars. I don't think there is anything you can do to change that. It's always going to be in dollars. But essentially, you can obviously just go onto Google and do a USD to GBP conversion to find out how much that's going to be. I personally don't have any issues with it being in dollars because I just convert them anyway. I don't really have an issue with doing that. I don't think there's any way you can change it though. Raise a suggestion to Phone, and you could actually tell them to do that. There is like a platform that they do have, like an area where you can actually input suggestions, and then people can vote on them, and then all the top ones they will actually add it to their website. Over in the balance section now, that actually shows your total balance and your last month balance. I actually suggested that they added that like literally earlier on this year, and then they did add it. I don't even know what it's called, but it's something where you can basically just give them ideas, but it's through Phone itself. You can find it on the Phone website somewhere. If you add it into there, they might actually add it so that you can change the gift balance in your account. So then they would just have to do like an API or something and essentially be able to fetch the different price data. That would actually be a good suggestion to add, but I don't think there is a way you can currently change for it as of now. It's always going to be in dollars for now. Obviously when it comes into your bank and you do withdraw it, your bank will do the conversion, so it's not going to come into your bank and be the wrong value. It is going to come into your bank and be the correct value. It's going to be in pounds and it's not going to be in USD, because your bank will convert it or Phone converts it on the way. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't think there is any way that you can currently change that. All I know is that you can change the gift value so that on the outside of your wish list, the gift value is in pounds. But as for your actual gift balance, I think that's always going to be in dollars for now. As I say, if you do have anything that you would like answered in a video, please do leave a comment down below on this video and I will make a video on it. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.